Hello, my name is Klajan Nuns. I'm 19. I'm studying sports science at ETA College in Cape Town. And today I'm going to be going through 8 different kettlebell exercises with my client, Christian. And I'm basically going to assist him in how to do these exercises. So the first one we're going to do is a kettlebell swing. So let me first demonstrate. So the kettlebell swing, there's 2 different setups. You get the crank and the preload. So with the crank, you want to go shoulder width apart, and then you want to go down in a deadlift position and lift it up. And then to start, you basically swing your hips forward and you swing with the kettlebell. At all times, you want your back to be straight and parallel with the ground, and your arms extended all the way and in line with your shoulders. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna demonstrate with them. So we're gonna deadlift and we use the hips to swing. We're gonna make sure our back is straight at all times and it's parallel with the ground. So you make sure you go back a little lower. Height. There you go. Now there's another setup where with a more advanced setup is a um, preloaded setup is where you stand as a normal as a crank, you deadlift up, but you don't go up, you take a step back and do preload. You drive the kettlebell back and you swing. Same thing. Back straight, chest parallel to the ground with your arms extended. And you want the kettlebell to swing towards your bum. So you're gonna do the same thing. Take a step back, you're gonna drag the kettlebell back and you're gonna swing. And make sure the kettlebell is always by his shoulder and you're trying to swing. The weight's a bit light for him, but yeah. You just always want to make sure the kettlebell swings towards your bum. You want to basically spur it up and always extend it. Okay, the next exercise we're gonna do is a goblet squat. So the goblet squat, we're gonna hold the kettlebell by the horns, and we're gonna make a cradle, basically by pushing your elbows together and keeping your weights by your chest. And then your feet will be just slightly away from shoulder width apart, and your toes must be pointed 45 degrees out. When you go with the goblet squat, you basically go as far down as you possibly can, with your knees overextending to your second and third toe, and you go back up. And you go over as many reps as you can. So there we go. Cradle the elbows, feet must be slightly away, shoulder width apart, 45 degrees. And you go as far down as possible, with your elbows going between your knees. You go down, and you just feel like someone's pulling your hair, and that's how you go up, straight up vertically. There you go, and that's how you do a goblet squat. The next exercise we're going to do is called the windmill. So the windmill, to start up, you have your legs shoulder width apart and facing to the left, 45 degrees, both feet. You're going to start with your right hand, fully extend with the weights, and your weight's going to rest on your forearms. So when you fully extend, you're going to always watch the weights, and you're basically going to push your hips towards your right back. You're going to go down. And as you go down, your shoulder's going to basically be a corkscrew and you're going to rotate until you go fully towards the ground. And you make sure you always watch the weights and go back up. And that's how you do it. Now, the client's going to demonstrate. So you're going to shoulder width apart, both feet facing 45 degrees to the left. You're going to fully extend the weights with the rest on your forearm. You're going to use your hand as a guide to see how far you can go. The back leg must stay straight, left leg can be bent, and you go back up. You do it again, making sure you always watch the weights so your weights don't go left to right. You're safe. Next exercise we're going to do is called a clean. So before we do the clean, we're going to teach you how to do the rack first. So you pick up your weights. So a rack is basically you have the weights on your forearm, hanging on your forearm, and your thumb must be close to your sternum. You just rotate, push it, yeah. So your thumb will be to your sternum, and your wrist will be in a neutral position. And this is we're going to end off in a clean. So when we start off, we're going to do a one arm swing, which is the same as a preloaded swing with a normal swing. Take a step back by just one arm, and your kettlebell will be vertical, perpendicular towards you. and you must internally rotate your arm and touch the horns with your thumb facing towards you. So you're going to start with a normal swing, you're going to push up like to the normal rack. But when you do the rack, you must make sure your elbows and your armpits are close towards you, so that when you swing up, the kettlebell is going to control that smooth motion towards you. So we go together, touch, swing, and we do a normal swing, the one arm swing, and then clean. And do the same thing. And with the clean, it's a normal swing. The back, the same thing as a normal swing, the back must be straight, chest parallel, and you make sure you always end in the midline by your thumb of your chest. The next exercise we're doing is a front squat. So for a setup of a front squat, you must do a double clean. So do a double clean, same as a single clean. You're going to do a normal swing, a double arm swing into a clean. And you're going to push your hands together, feet shoulder width apart, 45 degrees out your feet, and you're going to do a normal squat, front squat. And do the normal reps. So I'm going to demonstrate now. You're going to do a normal clean. You sweep up normal with the back straight, and your back straight. And you're into a clean. Press hands together, and then do a normal front squat. You're as far down as possible with your feet going to be slightly away from shoulder width. Yes, long legs, so it's going to be even further apart. And make sure your feet are facing outwards as you go down. The next exercise we're doing is called a snatch. The setup of a snatch is like a normal clean, but instead of stopping by the clean, you're going to fully extend. So it's a normal one arm swing. You swing, go up and push. But when you push up, you want to perform a pull and push method so that the weights smoothly go on your forearms, doesn't hit it. So you can do it with me. So you're going to perform a normal swing with a one arm swing. Pull. Push, yeah. I did it wrong, but yeah. So you're going to do it again. Swing up. We don't want to stop here, we go fully extend now. So a normal swing, up, push. Try again. You try to use the momentum with it. Pull, up and go. You don't try to have it the leg. So you go up, all the way. There you go. And make sure, and then as you go up, just always make sure you have a pull and push method so it doesn't hit your forearm and you don't hurt yourself. Okay, the next exercise we're going to do is called the Turkish Get Up. So the Turkish Get Up, you start in a fetal position. So I'm going to do on my right side. Your right arm will be an underhand grip with your left hand overhand grip. To start off, you're going to pull the waist towards your chest and rotate. And then with both hands, you're going to push up the weights. And then the leg opposite to the weight, you're going to push down, as well as your left arm that's in a T position parallel to your body. Then you're going to get up towards your elbow, towards your left elbow. And then after this, you're going to get up towards your hands. But you must always make sure that you watch the kettlebell so it doesn't swing from left to right, so you can keep it stable. And from this position, you're going to push your hands up to open it up all the way. And then you're going to sweep your leg across into a lunge. Okay, it's fine for that. Into a lunge position. Then you're going to get up, you're going to push up. And you're going to do the same thing in a reverse manner. Go into a lunge, put your hands down, sweep your leg forward, flat on the ground, towards your elbows, push down flat. Make sure both hands touch the weights with your opposite leg up, back down, and rotate into a fetish position. Okay. My client's going to try to attempt this, as it's not an easy exercise to do. So when you start in fetal position, his right hand's in the under grip, his left hand's in the over grip. You're going to pull the weight towards his chest and you're going to rotate to his back. Now the weight opposite to his leg, opposite to the weight, is going to go down, which is his left leg. It's going to go fully down. And he's going to make sure both leg hands push up. And his left arm is going to go down to the ground with, like I mentioned, palm face down. Then he's gonna get up towards his elbow, using his feet as an anchor. So while comes his hand, he's gonna push his hips up, using his feet and his hand as an anchor, and he's gonna try to sweep his leg back. He's not very skilled at this, but it's fine. So he's got on his lunge, and he's gonna go back, sweep back up. And then in the reverse, same thing, into a lunge, hand's gonna go down, he's gonna sweep his feet forward, fully flat, with his hips down, and onto his elbow, onto his back, touch the weight, pull it to his chest, make sure you also bring your leg forward, and then rotate, and then push the weights forward, and that's the Turkish Get Up. With the Turkish Get Up, just always make sure that you watch the weights, and then with the sweep, you must not drag your feet under you, you must make sure you get your feet up. For the next exercise, I'm going to use another client, Keenan. So this exercise is called a push press, and for the setup of the push press, you must do a clean. So we first do a clean into the rack position, and then from the rack position, you do a Goblet Squat, which is flexing your knees and your hips slightly, and then you will push your legs to drive up to kettlebell up. So when you drive up, you're going to extend your knees and your hips, you're going to push. You'll always go back to the rack, and you're going to push again into the normal part of the hips. So again, now it's going to demonstrate. So we're going to go into a normal clean, and then make sure when you're on the rack, you want your thumb to be in your sternum. So just stop, keep your thumb in your sternum, and now you're going to drive down and drive up the knees. You're going to squat and drive up. Always make sure you come back to the rack position, because that's your starting position. Thank you, and those are the 8 exercises for the kettlebell.